So here we go. Hello everybody, I hope you're having a super fantastic day. Today what we are doing is opening up this boxy, this is not a boxy charm. Today what we are doing is opening up the Sephora Play. This is the January Sephora Play and I'm very excited to get in here and see what we got. As always, right on top we have our little pamphlet here that tells us about all the products, and we also have our play card which you can redeem for 50 extra points with a purchase in Sephora stores. This month's theme is Beauty Set Go. It looks super colorful and exciting, so I'm definitely excited to see what's in this bag. Whoa. Okay, very different from what we're used to in Sephora play bags. This month's bag literally sounds like paper. Like, that could definitely be me crumbling up like a wad of paper, but it is this like scratchy, very thin, stiff plastic that says sweat is just another way to glow on the front, and kind of this really neon pinky orange. And then on the back it's kind of this like open woven mesh type stuff which looks like a laundry basket in my personal opinion. We have a product trying to escape up the top here. This could actually be kind of cute if you put it in like a gym bag or something, if you have some products you want to take to the gym that you don't want to get like sweaty or wet or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of cute. Alright, let's go ahead and reach in. I kind of saw what was in here because the back of the bag is completely see-through. So let's grab this first thing. This looks very interesting. This is an AmorePacific Color Control Cushion Compact, and we have two different shades here. We have Tan Blush and Almond Blush. Does that mean, are they blushes? Are they foundations? It looks like they'd be foundations based on these colors. This does say it has pink undertones, which makes me nervous, and I'm also a little bit confused because I have more like yellow to neutral undertones, and in my little Sephora like profile or whatever, I definitely put that I have either neutral or yellow, not pink at all. So let's go ahead and get into these and see what they are, just because I'm very curious. Okay, so in the top part here, we have a tiny little sponge. The blue part is extra soft, and the white part feels a little bit more rubberized. And then in the little middle one here, we have this like little sponge, which is, I'm guessing, is soaked with foundation in it. It pops right out of there, which might be a little bit difficult to use. I don't fully know which side you use for what, but I'm going to dip in this white side maybe into this, and you get foundation on your sponge. Let's go ahead and test this on the back of my hand to see if it would fit for me. Alright, so here's the foundation on the back of my hand. It's definitely not my color. It is also not pink at all. At least I don't think. It does look more yellow. Perhaps I mean these are 4 pink undertones and the yellow like will neutralize the pink or something. I'm not really sure where they were going for that. But yeah, there it is. Definitely will not match my skin. And since the second one here is darker than the first, I assure you this will not match my skin either. Let's go ahead and test it out. Oh, most definitely not. Alright, here is the second one on my skin. I have no, as this foundation, I'm not really sure what this is, but whatever it is, it definitely will not match my skin tone. That is very deep on me. I'm not really sure what Sephora was aiming for with this little compact type thing, but yeah, definitely not for me, so not excited about this one. Alright, let's reach back in, and I think I feel the perfume sample. Alright, so this is Love Relentlessly by Tory Burch. The bottle itself, like if you were to buy the full size, seems very pretty. Let's go ahead and give this a little spritz and sniff. That just seems to be like a very like light feminine fragrance, nothing too intense or strong. Alright, let's reach back in and see what we get. Alright, this is just a little pot here and it says Youth to the People, made in California. This is kale, spinach, green tea, hyaluronic acid. That sounds very Californian to me. Kale and spinach and green tea. It has a very slight smell to it, nothing too intense. It actually smells kind of clean, and this is supposed to be an age prevention moisture cream. That's nice. It does feel very good on the skin, super hydrating, so I'm excited to use this. Alright, let's dig back in here and pull something else out. Oh, this is something from Tarte. This looks really cute. It's gold and purple. This is a friction stick. I have 0% idea what this is, but friction stick to me sounds like a primer or something. There's a little purple cap over the top. It's black. And it comes off black or purple. Purplish black on your finger. Does this go on your face? What? Okay, it appears reading is definitely going to be required for this one because I honestly have no idea what this possibly is. I really do not know. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull up the last couple things in here, and then we'll figure out what that thing is, because I don't know. Next up in here we have an Ouai treatment mask for your hair. It feels like there's nothing in here, actually. This feels extremely light, like almost there's nothing in here. Sephora has been killing me a little bit with their tiny sample. You know, I'm gonna cut into this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna actually see how much is really in here. On the actual bottle here itself, it does say that you're only getting 0.5 fluid ounces. Just for reference, this isn't a squeeze tube or anything, but this is 1 fluid ounce here of this Revlon Color Stay Foundation. So 0.5 fluid ounces would be half of this, which isn't very much, but they're like confusing you. They're making you think you're getting more than you actually are by putting it in this gigantic bottle. I'm actually going to cut the top of this to see where the product truly is. I know that's a little bit dramatic, but I'm just really getting frustrated with these tiny samples. So here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and just cut the top of this off. All right, so if you look down in here, that is all you're getting. It is literally, it's probably less than I originally anticipated. It's literally like right here in this giant bottle. You know, if you're gonna give me a very small sample, that's one thing, but if you're going to put it in a larger tube and literally give me 75% air and plastic, one, it's incredibly wasteful, and two, it's not really worth even the sample. If you have thin hair like mine, you'll probably get like one treatment out of this, but if you have thicker hair, it might not even cover your whole head. I'll just put a little clip on the top of this so it doesn't go bad, so I don't waste product, but I'm just getting really frustrated by the tiny samples that come in Sephora Play. I hate to be negative about this kind of stuff, but it is really bothering me. Like that tiny small little amount of product in this big bottle is just really, I don't know, it's frustrating to me. Just a little bit frustrating. All right, sorry, that was a complete like unexpected tangent rant. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the last thing in here. This is a little Clinique lip product, and it looks like, okay, yeah, it looks like it's the color of the tube we're supposed to be, and this is probably just a nice glossy finish. That's a terrible place to swatch. Not incredibly pigmented or anything, but if you're just looking for a nice light pop of color on the lips, some hydration, this might be good for you. All right, guys, so let's discuss this month. The very first thing I'm a little bit frustrated with is this that they sent me. Most definitely isn't at all my skin colors. This is a complete miss to me. The perfume, it's cute. I actually like perfume samples, but the thing is you can get this perfume sample for free at Sephora if you ask for it. This product really intrigues me. I'm still not sure what it is. Let's go ahead and check and see what it is. Friction Stick. Exfoliating Gel Cleanser. Oh, it's a cleanser. So it's supposed to go from like a gel to like a lathering up cleanser. Okay, that's pretty cool. So this little guy is actually pretty cool to me. I feel like you do get a decent amount, especially for a sample. I like the packaging, so for me this is pretty good. And then we have this. I feel like you might already know my feelings on this one. The amount that you're supposed to get in here, 0.5 fluid ounces, which I don't see how that's 0.5 fluid ounces, but that's just me. I don't have any measuring things to measure it for you guys, or I definitely would. That much for a sample is okay. That's half a fluid ounce. But one, I don't think you're fully getting 0.5 fluid ounces, and two, they put it in this bottle that is way larger than the sample is. I wish I kept the cutoff part. Okay, here it is. So with the cutoff on it, like it looks like a really large, good sized sample, but then when you realize you're only getting this much in here, it's a little bit frustrating. And then I think the little Clinique lipstick is probably one of my favorite things out of the bag. One, because it's makeup, and two, because I think it's a decent product. I'm so sorry, guys. I really hate to seem negative. I do not like to be negative, like, at all, but I've been frustrated by Sephora Play for the past couple of months due to like sizes of samples and things like that, and this month is just, it's really taken the cake. You guys could feel completely different, and that is perfectly fine. I hope you voiced your opinions down below in the comments. Tell me what you got in your bags, how you felt about your bags. I would always really like to know. So sorry this wasn't like super positive or anything like that. I feel really bad, but sometimes you just can't always be positive about things that frustrate you. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. It would really mean the world to me. And as always, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye!